It may have taken me an extra 3 months, but I'm finally ready to talk about the Carry-All Studio one more time. Let's go ahead and roll that awesome intro. What's up guys, I'm Jay Rod at BLACKEST, new channel. Welcome. We craft amazing comic book style illustrations for a variety of different mediums. And today's special video is I'm doing a sequel to my Jazza carry-allstudio video. Now for those of you who tune into this video to just hear me say I still like bag and I think it's worth all the pennies that I spent on it and it's still amazing, there you go. I genuinely still love this bag. It is my favorite art bag. I love this thing. I use it almost every day. I've taken it every day to work and I've been through meetings with it. It's a great bag. So for those of you who want to just hear me say I still like it, there you go. But the thing about a bag review or talking about items of clothing and backpacks is it's one thing to talk about when you first get it, your first impressions. It's another thing to use it continuously. And I have to say that's why I wanted to make this video, to talk about my updated opinions. In fact, here's a montage of me using it almost every day for the last 4 months. Hey, you still like your bag?
Absolutely.
Nice, just double checking. Update, do you still like the bag?
Absolutely.
Nice. Pretty. You still like your bag?
Absolutely.
Hey, Pretty. Do you still like your bag?
Absolutely. Handsome.
Yes.
You're using a bag.
I am.
How do you like it?
I still love it.
Nice.
It's so nice.
Yay. Hey.
Still like your bag?
Mm-hmm.
As I catch you with water in your mouth. So yeah, I'm being genuine here when I say I genuinely almost use this bag every day. It's that good. And I do have a few minor nitpicks with the bag as a whole, but I have to say, Jazza did an amazing job making this thing. It's super high quality, still holds up to the use and abuse and the weather here in Florida, but more importantly, I'm not really going to spend this video detailing all the features and everything about it. I'm just going to highlight a couple things I like, couple small nitpicks, and I'm going to also get my wife Sarah here so that she could talk about some of the aspects and her experience with the carry-allstudiolight. I want to make this as genuine and as honest as I can because I do like these products and they're just small things that I want to address. If you're curious about the full features of this bag, the history of the bag, why it was made, and also the Kickstarter, the pledges, and all that kind of stuff, go ahead and check out this video right here that I made. Not only is it going to go over all of that in the video, but you get to see my honest reaction to unboxing it live for you guys. First off, there are so many things that this bag does right that I absolutely love. It has allowed me to recontextualize how I take my art on the go. Not only can I take more things on the go with this bag, but I actually don't. I looked at all the extra storage and pockets and all the extra things I had in my old bag and found out there was a lot of things that I just don't need. It allowed me to reapproach my art in a way that made it more efficient, and I really appreciate that. On top of that, I'm actually staying more hydrated and drinking more water because I now have a way to take my thermos with me, and yes, I do have more stickers on my my thermos. I absolutely love this thing. And while I don't use the second pocket for another thermos, I end up just putting my keys in there, which kind of makes me laugh because that is definitely not the intention for this pocket. But overall, it really has changed how I approach my art, how I store things, what I take with me. I really do like this. Now I'm going to talk about some of the positive stuff and a couple of the negative stuff, and I'm actually going to get a complaint said first, and that is I don't like these right here. So there's a pocket right here that you can unzip and you can store a laptop. I actually like to put my tablet in here because it's a water resistant lining. However, because of these metal rings that are here for the backpack mode, it does get in the way of the zipper. It's a little minor, it's a little inconvenient. Personally, I think a good solution to this would have been having these fold away or have a notch right here so you could remove these because the leather right here doesn't get in the way. It's a super minor nitpick, but it bothers me every time I go to use the zipper.
Hey, Eddie and Jay Rod here with a super quick interjection on the bag update video. So my last video I actually got quite a few very rude comments, particularly from one individual. He said that I lied about the handle. I did not lie about the handle, so I do want to clarify that whole confusion in this video. So in the original video I made, I mentioned that this handle was designed to fit on top of a suitcase for easy travel. And I mentioned that because Jazza said that it was designed this way in one of the update videos. So when he was developing the bag, he specifically said that this handle was designed for that. So in the video that I made, I mentioned that it was designed for it, and we'll test to see how it works on a suitcase, because I was comparing it to my old bag that was designed to fit on top of a suitcase handle. Now, the suitcase that I had at home, I showed footage of this not fitting on it, and I even put in text, and I quote, "The only suitcase that I had at home had a handle that was too big, so I could not test it with both bags. ... Sorry, this was just too small for the average suitcase that I had. My mom has smaller suitcases that this would probably fit on, but they're in storage and I didn't feel like going 5 miles up the road to get that just for this video, and for that video as well." That guy said that I lied and said that I said that this will fit on every suitcase. No, I even showed in the video that it didn't fit on mine. I just wanted to clarify that real quick. Jazza mentioned that this bag's handle was designed to fit on suitcases, but it doesn't. And that is kind of a negative for me. I really don't like that. I would have preferred if it did, or if it had a pocket in the back that you could slide onto your suitcase like my previous bag. So just something I want to throw in there real quick because I already know I'm probably going to get more comments about that, so I wanted to address it real quick. Either way, still love the bag. Let's get to the rest of the video.
Also, these use little metal clasps, which I really do like because they're magnetic, so they lock into place. And it's taken me a little more time than I thought to get used to it, because I'm used to the big plastic clips. Especially right here, this one kind of takes me a little bit to line up, and it still throws me off. Not a complaint, just an observation that I personally am not used to magnetic clips. But opening the bag, I love this. I love the fact that for the most part, you put it down, it stays there. I love how it opens up to take all of my comic books to work, my sketchbook, my traveling set of pencils and pens and Fineliners, and the fact that this right here, I love this right here, that I can actually have a pocket just for alcohol markers. Now, I do want to highlight that I personally like to use the Olo markers when I travel with some other alcohol markers. Unfortunately, they're a little on the bigger side. They do fit, but it's a bit of a snug fit, and that is a super minor nitpick for just one particular brand. Literally every other marker fits in here, and you can see I can open and close this just fine. I do want to highlight, I personally wish this zipper went a little further, as there are times where I feel like it should, just so I can more easily remove the marker shelf in here. Again, super minor nitpick. It's just me kind of looking for faults at this point. Same thing with this zipper, should be a little more down, and I still feel like there should be some type of pocket in here, but I actually do keep my travel brushes in here, which is super fun. And while this pocket right here, I didn't think I would use at all because it's so long and it's really geared for your power cord for your laptop, I actually found that it is the perfect size to hold rulers. So I'm able to have a couple rulers on the go. In fact, I'm able to hold bigger rulers in this bag than I did in my previous bag, which is super nice. And overall, it still feels super nice, super solid. Like, this is legitimately the nicest bag I have. And those are my only complaints, that I'm not used to the magnetic clip, that this metal pin right here gets in the way of the zipper slightly, and that I kind of wish that the zippers here were just a little longer and maybe this had a couple pockets. That's really all my complaints. I've gotten compliments at work. I went to a meeting and I got a compliment from my GM DM because she thought the bag looked cool and I was taking notes in the meeting. I really like this thing. I'm actually going to another meeting with a museum curator with this bag, and I have 100% confidence that I will fit into that environment and not stand out with an unprofessional bag. Jazza, if you're watching this video, first off, if you're a big fan, thank you so much for making this bag, but you seriously have made such an amazing bag. These are my genuine thoughts. I love this thing, worth every penny. I'm so glad I picked it up, but that's my opinion on the Carry-All Studio. Let's go ahead and bring in my wife, Sarah Apple, so that she can talk about the Carry-Allstudiolight and how she has been experiencing the bag every day at school and work.
Alright, Purdy, I've been trying to film this for like 3 months, and I keep forgetting, and I'm tired of looking at the folder in my hard drive. So, I have talked about what I think of the Jazza Carry-All Studio, and why I genuinely like it. You have the Jazza Carry-All Studio, yeah?
Didn't get all of our dirty clothes.
Oh, I made sure to get the dirty clothes. Okay. Alright. I'll crop it, don't worry, we'll fix it in editing.
Okay.
Just puts it aside. Even better, just puts it aside. I didn't fix it in editing.
There's just big bold words right in front of it, not dirty clothes.
Okay, so real quick. You have been using the Jazza Carry-Allstudiolight, which is a very lovely little bag. Now, I have not used this, so I have some thoughts on it, but I want to hear your thoughts. So what do you think as someone who has used it pretty much every day for what, like 6 months?
Just about. Honestly, I like it. My style, I'm not really a purse person. My style is either just like a large wallet thing that'll hold my phone, all this kind of stuff, or a backpack style. That's really my thing. And so I really do enjoy, I enjoy the aesthetic of this. I love the way it looks, and I love these, the straps on this. And the material that's made of is very, very durable, and I really enjoy it. Really great pouch in the front, very good, lots of good size and everything in the front here. The only thing I don't like about this, when I do have my backpack ones, I like these smaller backpacks, but I don't know if it's because of the shape, exactly for how wide this is compared to my shoulders or what, but when I actually put it on like a backpack, it will slide off my shoulders very quickly. And while these straps are very comfortable, both of them together, it's almost like my shoulders are too wide for this, or this thing's too wide for my shoulders. I don't know which one it is. So that's a little bit of a downside to that as well. I'm also a college student, so just to be nice, and if it was so small that you couldn't fit anything in it, I wouldn't argue. But it's right there. It's literally, if there was like a 1/4 of an inch bigger on this, on the inside of the main pocket, you could fit one notebook in there, or anything comfortably. And the main pocket here, you can actually see, is just, it almost is about just as wide as this front pocket. So while this is nice, this front pocket is very, very nice. Lots of room. You can't, like I normally, when we're out, I'll take a bottle of water and I'll try putting it in there. You can't, or it's really, really tight. So it's an awkward area for me on how much you can put in there, just because the sizing in the depth and then the height of this is just a little bit off for me, and it's just right there where it's too small. That's, if it was smaller, no issues, or if it was bigger, absolutely no issues.
So it's just in the perfect, like, bad Goldilocks.
It's in that almost right there. Almost you could fit it, but you can't quite. Pockets on the sides here.
I was just about to comment on that. They're smaller than mine, so I can fit my thermos really easily on mine. But when we got yours, I noticed that they were so much smaller. Like, I don't think you could fit a water bottle on it, right?
What I normally put is, I have these cool little Tums. Shout out to Tums.
No, we're not sponsored.
Alright. That you can fit something like that in here, but even then you gotta kind of force it to get it in there.
You know what's funny? On mine, I actually have my thermos, but on the other pocket, I put my keys.
Yeah. Now see, like stuff like that. Like, I love the way that this is styled, because especially for me.
And you like the strap backpacks. You don't like the messenger style, right?
I could either or it. When it comes to, now I will say this: if this style was that size, that would be perfect, because I've been using your not that messenger bag, but another one you have the same size.
My old messenger one. Hold up. This one.
Yeah.
This one right here.
This one right here. And I am a nursing student. I am medical. And so I have books, and I have papers, and I have my laptop, and I have all these different things, and it's so freaking heavy. The way that the material that this is made of, quality that it was made in, and the straps, everything about this, I love, except for the size.
So in other words, you probably want my size.
I would love your size in this style.
Okay, I see what you're saying. To me, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but looking at them side by side, I think all of the effort went to that one.
Yes.
And so when they tried to make it smaller, that felt like an afterthought.
Yes.
Now, I don't want to say anything bad about Jazz's stuff, because it's still a good quality bag. It's just, I feel like it is definitely not as thought out as the big one.
This one here, honestly, the material it's made of, the quality it was made in, all the thoughts of that, like honestly, I've had this thing for 6 months and it doesn't look like I've been using it almost every day for 6 months.
Yeah, mine's like still brand new.
Yeah, this is the best quality bag I think I've ever owned.
Real quick,
Wait.
my dad thought this was actual leather.
Honestly,
He was shocked that it was vegan leather.
I'll tell you what, I love the quality and I love, honestly, the look of this bag. If it was this much wider, it'd be perfect as a purse of this size. Like if it's much deeper, it'd be that perfect. If it was this much, like that much bigger, like taller and actually dimensional this way, it'd be perfect as a mini backpack. But it's just enough to where if it was deeper here, then you could fit like water bottle or something like that inside of it. Or if it was just a smidget bigger this way, it'd be perfect as a small, quick, like I can carry all my books, and if I just need like a quick notebook or something like that, or something, that would be perfect. And I think honestly, even as an artist type bag, that might cause an issue because again, you can't carry, unless you have a small thing, you can't carry at least normal size stuff.
That's true,
the thing
yeah.
I don't like about it. So it's just that much too small for one or the other, depending on which way you want to look at it.
Now, do you use the inserts in the front pocket?
I do not.
Okay.
And I attempted to at first, but because I can fit more stuff that I would readily get to in this front pocket here, like I have like I have all this stuff galore in my front pocket, but there's so much, there's almost just as much room here that there is in the main thing. It's just quicker and easier to chuck it in.
Duly noted. So thank you for your honest review of the carry-allstudiolight.
Love it. Want a bigger one? That's my that.
So you just want that one.
Well, no, between the two styles, I just want this just like that much bigger. Size doesn't matter, but you know, a little quarter-inch might help.
Well, thank you very much, Sarah. Do you have anything else you want to say to the viewers?
You missed out. These ones, whoever did, if anybody did not get one of these whenever they were having the promo, hopefully they're going to do one again.
I really hope. I hope my genuine belief was that he was going to bring these to mass, and then you would just get like early access with the exclusive stuff. But no, as far as I'm aware, there's no plans.
Yeah. So hopefully, if you're listening, you need to try it. At least consider it. These are really, really cool. Just make it a little bit bigger.
If Jazza watches this video, guys, I will attempt to do a backflip. I'll do it. I'll break my spine, but I'll do. Jazza, if you comment on this video, I will do a backflip.
Hey, if he does that kind of thing, shoot, I might get that as a tattoo.
Don't do it. The internet will hold you accountable. They will. No, you have enough bad tattoos.
No, it's to cover up that bad tattoo, you know?
Okay, that's fair. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. If Jazza comments, you serious?
Serious.
All right. Love you. Tiny Axel out.
Thank you very much, Sarah, for sharing your opinions and thoughts on the carry-allstudiolight. I didn't use it at all, so I figured she would be the best one to talk about it. And hopefully this was a video that you guys enjoyed watching. Hopefully you guys weren't surprised by the fact that I still like this amazing bag, that I actually used it every day, and I'm going to continue to use it. It's a great tool. I love this thing. And if you guys are interested in me doing an updated video talking about my travel supply with this bag and the updated tools and equipment I take with me, please let me know in the comment section down below. I love to hear your guys' opinions, along with your opinions of the bags themselves. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you have one? I love hearing your guys' feedback. It helps me become not only a better artist, but a better content creator. So you guys have a great day, stay safe, keep being creative, and remember, I'm J-Rod at BLACKEST. I draw with my own power and soul, and thank you all so much for watching.